Jennings. I'm going to read you a story today called Bird Watch. Bird Watch is by Terry Jennings. So it's a beautiful bird on the front. Do you know what kind of bird it is? It's a peacock. Okay, let's look at our glossary. Our glossary is usually at the back of your story, and it's going to tell you some words to look for. Okay, so let's look at our glossary words that we need to know. So claws are the hard, sharp nails on a bird's foot. Hatch means to break out of an egg. Prey is an animal that is hunted by another animal, so it's different than you may have heard that word. Sift means to separate one thing from another, and webbed means joined together by flaps of skin. So if you look at your fingers, they are not webbed. If they were webbed, they would have skin that attached between each of those fingers. All right, let's start at the beginning and read about birds. Bird watch. Do you know what kind of animals these are? What birds? Penguins. Here we go. Oh, this has a table of contents that tells us all the different information you're going to get in this story. Here we go. What is a bird? Birds live almost everywhere in the world. They are the only animals that have feathers. A bird's feathers keep it warm in cold weather and dry in wet weather. All birds have 2 legs and 2 wings, and most birds can fly. So it doesn't say all birds can fly, just most. Beaks. A bird's mouth is called a beak. Different birds have differently shaped beaks. Birds that have seeds have strong, thick beaks. Birds that eat insects have thin, pointed beaks. Hunting birds, such as owls and eagles, have hooked beaks. Ducks, geese, and swans use their flattened beaks to sift food from the water. Can you guess what these birds eat by looking at their beaks? So look at their different kinds of beaks and see if you can guess what things they eat. Feet. Have you ever looked at a bird's feet? Owls and eagles have large feet with sharp claws. They use their feet to grab onto their prey. Remember, that's who they're eating. Woodpeckers have 2 toes that point forward and 2 toes that point backward. This helps them climb trees. Ducks, geese, swans, gulls, and other seabirds have webbed feet, which makes them good swimmers. So look at his feet. Do you see the front and the back? And then look at these webbed feet. Feathers. The colors of feathers tell us which bird they come from. Some feathers are small and soft. These feathers are called down, and they grow all over the bird's body. They help keep the bird warm and dry. The bigger, stronger feathers grow on birds' wings and tail. They help the bird fly. Flying. Different birds have differently shaped wings. Swallows have swept back wings for flying fast. Eagles have long, wide wings for soaring. An owl's wings are fluffy, so the owl does not make a noise when it is hunting at night. Some birds can't fly. Penguins use their wings to swim fast through the water. Ostriches and emus can't fly either, but they can run fast. Birds lay eggs. Birds build their nests in the spring. The mother bird lays eggs in the nest and then sits on her eggs to keep them warm. After 2 or 3 weeks, a baby bird hatches from each egg. Most baby birds are born blind and helpless. The mother and father birds feed the babies in the nest. A few baby birds can run around and feed. They still need their mother to keep them warm and safe. Birds in winter. Some birds fly to warmer areas for the winter. Swallows and some geese and gulls do this. In the spring, when it is warm again, these birds fly back. Do you remember what that's called? Migration. Other birds come near our homes in winter. We can feed these birds by putting out some of the foods that they like to eat, such as peanut butter and birdseed. All right. right, see if you can answer these questions. Maybe write them down or have your grown-up write them down and send them to me in a message or comment below and answer. Here we go. What do you think? Why does a bird need feathers? Do you remember? Which part of a bird tells you what it eats? Where do the birds with webbed feet live? When do birds build a nest? How long does it take for a bird's eggs to hatch? Why do owls need to be able to fly quietly? Name some birds that can't fly. And when do some birds fly to warmer areas? I have another bonus question for you. I would like to know if you know, are birds mammals? Miss Bennett has a story uploaded about mammals. If you're not sure, listen to that. I would also love for you to observe some birds in your yard and draw a picture and write me a story about those. See how many of these questions you know the answers to. Birds. I hope you enjoyed Birdwatch today.